Hi, everybody. It's 6:01 p.m. on the 13th of October. The regularly scheduled meeting of the Somerville Planning Board. I'm Mike Capuano. I'm the chairman. With me tonight is the vice chair, Amelia Aboff, clerk Erin Gino, Jahan Habib, and Debbie Howard Easton. And pursuant to Chapter 107 of the Acts of 2022, this meeting of the Somerville Planning Board will be conducted via remote participation. A recording of these proceedings can be accessed at any time using the registration link at the top of the agenda. This meeting is being recorded. So we have two items on our agenda tonight. One, I believe, has previously been opened but has been continued. That is 59 Bow Street. Is that right? Bryce, I think that's already been opened.
This is Rice speaking. 59 Bow Street actually has not been opened.
Okay. Could I ask the clerk then to read into the record the notice of public hearing for 59 Bow Street?
You can, I just need to look it up here just real quick.
Sure.
This is Rice speaking. It's also on the agenda for your reference.
I'm so sorry, I'm having some email searching difficulties. I will find it, I'll get the agenda off of the public website, or actually from my phone.
If you need, I've got it
open.
If you need, I've got it open.
That would be actually really helpful and speed things up significantly.
Sure. 59 Bow Street, Planning and Zoning 21-017. 59 to 61 Bow Street LLC proposes to develop a 5-story net zero ready LEED Platinum general building and establish a household living principal use for 15 dwelling units in the Mid-Rise 5 zoning district. This proposal requires site plan approval and 1 special permit. Now, this applicant has requested a continuance to the November 10th, 2022 meeting. The chair moves to continue this agenda item to November 10th, seconded by Amelia. The chair votes aye.
Amelia votes aye.
Jahan votes aye.
Erin votes aye.
Debbie votes aye.
Okay, that agenda item is continued to November 10th. And the other item on our agenda tonight is 394 McGrath Highway. And as everybody remembers, we had some discussion over a period of weeks on this agenda item for a potential redesign of a couple of issues. And then there was some questions about some of the driveway and parking issues and loading zone issues. And when the applicant came back to us a few weeks ago, they had changed some additional items that under the planning board's rules and regulations had become what we consider to be new information that the staff had not yet reviewed. So we opened up the public testimony. We continued leaving public written testimony open until last Friday at noon, at which point public written testimony had closed. I do not believe the planning board received any information on the quote new information. But as I recall from our discussion last time, the planning board was anticipating to be ready, willing, and able to move forward on this, but for the procedural issue that we identified at the last meeting based on the new information. So I'd like to recognize the representative for the applicant, Ann Vigorito.
This is Rice speaking. Anne, you have been unmuted. You are self-muted on your end.
Thank you, Raisa. Thank you, Chairman Capuano and members of the Planning Board. We appreciate this evening that hopefully we can get to a final vote on this. So if it may please, should I do an overview what the project is, or should I just go to what the alterations are?
I'm not sure we need to go there because I think the presentation was made at the last meeting, which is what
Yes.
triggered the new information.
Yes.
So we left the written record open for people to submit written comments based on the information that you had presented last time. So because we're not taking any new testimony this evening, unless you have new information, I'm not sure we need to revisit that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So Ann Vigorito, 424 Broadway, Somerville, Massachusetts, on behalf of the applicant, Contemple Builders. We have the applicant here this evening, along with our architect, Will Chalifant, who really had the epiphany with all of this happening. So if you'd like, he can answer any further questions or whatever the board pleases. Thank you.
Thanks very much. And based on the presentation that you gave last time and some of the discussions that we had as a board and among staff at the last public hearing, I don't have any questions at this point based on any of the new information that was presented at the last hearing. And because there was no additional public testimony that was received that would make me rethink or be concerned about certain issues, I have no problem voting on this item this evening, but I'd like to hear from my board members. If you guys have any thoughts or questions on this new information that was received. Erin, did you raise your hand or were you just adjusting glasses?
Just glasses.
Okay, I just don't want to cut anybody off accidentally. Okay, so seeing none, it was kind of the planning board's intent to move forward with this application last time, but we need to make sure that we were on board procedurally. So following public testimony, review of the submitted materials and deliberation of the required considerations outlined by the zoning ordinance, I move to approve with the conditions laid out in the staff memorandum, the site plan approval to develop a 4-story net zero ready apartment building in the mid-rise Ford district. Seconded by Amelia. The chair votes aye.
Amelia votes aye.
Jahan votes aye.
Aaron votes aye.
Debbie votes aye.
We have a unanimous vote on that. Following public testimony, review of the submitted materials and deliberation of the required considerations outlined by the ordinance, I move to approve with the conditions laid out in staff memorandum, a special permit to establish a household living principal use for 15 dwelling units in the mid-rise Ford district. Seconded by Amelia. Roll call vote. The chair votes aye.
Amelia votes aye.
Jahan votes aye.
Aaron votes aye.
Debbie votes aye.
We have a unanimous vote. Congratulations to the applicant and good luck.
Thank you so much, Chairman and members of the planning board. We truly appreciate it. Good night.
Have a nice night. That is the last item on the planning board's agenda. Our next scheduled meeting is October 27th, 2022. So I look forward to reconvening with all of you then. Unless there's any further business that anybody wants to raise the planning board this evening. Seeing none, chair moves to adjourn, seconded by Amelia. The chair votes aye.
Amelia votes aye.
Jahan votes aye.
Aaron votes aye.
Debbie votes aye.
Seeing that, we are adjourned at 6:10 p.m. Thank you all very much, and I'll see you in a few weeks. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Night.
Thank you so much.